Hey guys, welcome back to Heart Breathings. I'm so excited for the May Notebook Challenge, especially the giveaway this month. I know you can't see that great with the lighting, but I'm going to be giving away some of the Wonder Woman collection from Erin Condren, and this is an international giveaway, so stay tuned to the end to see how to win it. I'm also going to be talking about how I'm using the new Wonder Woman on the go folio and all of the amazing notebooks that I'm using this month. So I hope that you enjoy the May Notebook Challenge. Hey everybody. So you guys, I have this ridiculous stack of notebooks here. I'm going to try to go through them as succinctly as possible, but I'm so excited about the giveaway. So stay tuned to the end to find out how to win some of this Wonder Woman stuff. I'm going to go over that at the very end. I also just wanted to take a second and say a huge thank you to Taylor for sending me so many amazing goodies. She sent me some stuff in the past, but she sent me a mask in this pattern, and she also sent me these 2 tarot card bags, and I just love them. You guys, dragonflies, you know how much this means to me, so thank you, Taylor, for this, and to Jeanette for your amazing card that you sent. I've just been getting so many amazing things in my mailbox. I feel like I should do some like unboxing stuff for the mailbox stuff, but thank you for everyone who sent stuff. I might be having a collab coming up with Taylor. I've got her Etsy shop linked for you down below, but we're going to potentially be doing a sale together. So if you like the looks of these types of tarot card bags, definitely check out that link down below. Let me clear these things out and then I'm going to show you what I'm using one at a time. The main things that I am leaning into right now are these 2 beautiful folios. So these are the on-the-go folios from Erin Condren. They're traveler's notebooks that have the ability to put 4 notebooks inside, and they don't exactly, I haven't actually tried to use them with an A5, but you can see that this, for example, is an A5. And so I think you probably could get an A5 to fit into here, but they're actually made for the Erin Condren specific petite planners. But I really love their petite planners. I have a bunch of them. Some of them I haven't even opened to use yet, but I really do love them. Plus these folios are so pretty. I have this one in the pink, but this one's starting to show a little bit more wear. I think I'm going to see if I can clean that off a little bit. If you have any ideas about how to clean this surface, this sort of vegan leather surface, let me know, because this pink one's showing some wear. This one, however, this is the new Wonder Woman gold color. This is showing no wear, and it's just as beautiful as the day I got it. Oh my gosh, I love this one, you guys. I will link this for you down below. Plus they have these little planner charms, and I've added my own little Hello Kitty one. And I will just tell you, just this morning, somebody told me that in the Erin Condren newsletter that went out with the new planners, they're announcing that they're going to be having a collab coming up with Hello Kitty for some of the maybe back to school items this year. I'm freaking out. That's all I got to say about that. I cannot wait to find out what that's going to be. But let's go into these. Actually, I'm going to start with this one. And I'm just going to show you because I think these are my main notebooks for the month of May. And these aren't things that I'm going to be using every single day, but I have some of the Wonder Woman petite planners in here. This one is one that you will have seen if you've been following me on my Instagram stories at Heart Breathings blog, because last month I started, actually all the way back in March, I started this project, and I've shown you guys this before, of cleaning up and organizing, decluttering the house. And so I've been using my Polaroid Zip to document that process. So I'm going to continue. In the month of April, I didn't really get as much done. We did a lot in the month of March, and I need to add the pictures for the living room. We did the dining room and the coffee bar, so I need to add that. And then I kind of stopped because I lost steam, and I started reading and writing The Witch's Key over on my Sarra Cannon YouTube channel, which I'll link for you down below. So because I was reading a story as I was writing it, I didn't have time to continue the decluttering. But if you go to my Sarra Cannon channel, I actually just put a vlog up of cleaning out my entire office. So if you're interested in seeing that, as well as seeing what's in those drawers behind me, go check out that other channel. Because there's some fun videos over there right now too. So I hope to continue in this one to do the upstairs of the house. So hopefully in the month of May, the entire upstairs is going to be done. And I won't be documenting that here on the channel, but I will be documenting it in my IG stories. So come check it out there. Also, just to mention my IG stories, I've been doing just a morning hashtag HB coffee chat just to get myself going in the morning. So come join us in Instagram stories. We've got about 500 or 600 people every day are tuning in just to watch that little coffee chat. It's only a couple of minutes where I take you through my planner for the day, my Kanban board for the day, and kind of talk about my process. So if you're interested in seeing that, come join us over there. Then in the second petite planner, we have decided to watch all of the Marvel Universe movies in order, not of when they came out, but of chronological order. So the very first one chronologically is Captain America, the First Avenger, which I had never seen that before. And sadly, we watched that all the way back on the 14th of April, and we haven't even moved on to the second movie. So we've got a lot going on here. Some of these, most of these you can get on Disney Plus, but not all of them. So there's a few that my husband had to buy from Google Play, and we're going to just watch them all. So what I'm doing is I'm going to write the name of the movie, the day we watched it, how long it was, and whether or not it was the first time I'd seen it, the second, third, whatever. I'm going to use that Polaroid zip and put a picture of the movie poster, and then I'm doing kind of a blurb, and then I'm going to talk about what I thought of the movie, put my favorite quote, and that sort of thing. What I want to do at the end, so I want to have a 2-page spread like this for every single movie. Then when I get to the end, I want to kind of talk through or write and journal about when characters first appeared. So I want to make a list of, this probably already exists online, but I want to make a list of like, okay, so we first see Steve Rogers in this movie, and we see Iron Man's dad in this movie, and, you know, and so on. And we see, in terms of how the story comes together, we see the Tesseract in this story. What other stories do we see it in? Because I have some ideas brewing probably far in the future for a sort of multiverse type thing, not for superheroes, but for witches. And so I kind of want to learn by watching the way they did this in the Marvel Universe movies. So I've got this idea, but I also want to have a page where I list like where different items first appeared, which characters cross over, like there's Spider-Man movie, or Spider-Man appears in the Iron Man movies, or Iron Man appears in the Spider-Man movies, and so on. So I think that'll be kind of a fun project. And I know, like I said, it is a Wonder Woman, which is DC Comics and not Marvel. So I'm crossing over here. So hopefully that's not offensive to anyone, but I just was looking for a notebook to use. So I thought, why not use another superhero one? And there you go. The next one here is just one of their like dot grid kind of bullet journal ones. This is an older one that I've had for a while, and you can see it doesn't have anything in it yet, except that what I've done is I have written out all of the games that I own. Some of these I have played, but some of them I have never played. So I want to go through and play them and do the same sort of thing with the games. So put like a picture of the front of the game box, talk about the game, how long it took me to play through it, whether or not I played all the way through it, if it's my first time playing through or my multiple time playing through. I'm also starting a list of anime that we're going to watch, and I'm going to add that in as well. And so this whole notebook will be filled with that kind of stuff. Now, I fully intend that, or expect that this Marvel stuff and this gaming one, these are going to take me through the rest of the year, if not into next year, because I just don't have that kind of free time. But I think that it'll be fun to look back on these notebooks later and see what my thoughts were about all the games. All right, so the final one here is just one of the Amy Tangerine ones, the collab ones that are just like the sketchbook. It has nothing else in here. And I haven't quite fully decided what I want to do with this one, except that since this is all like gaming projects for organization and stuff like that, I was thinking that I might use this one here for either, yeah, I don't know. I kind of go back and forth. I was thinking about using it for Skillshare classes because I do belong to Skillshare, the monthly subscription. I actually have just the yearly subscription, and I will go through I like Skillshare because you can go through a course on like how to draw kawaii figures in like 20 or 30 minutes. So I was thinking maybe I'll keep track of the Skillshare classes and my notes and projects for those in this last booklet, but I'm not 100% certain. Then I just have some stickers here in the back to use. So that is what I'm doing with this Wonder Woman one. And I think this will be kind of like my fun and entertainment notebook, and I'm excited about filling that up. But this will be coming back over and over again because it's going to take me a while to fill through it. Then this one is more of my health and wellness, and you're going to see some petite planners you've seen before that I've never really fully used. So this first one is the wellness log, and I've shown you guys this one before, but this one is basically just it has, I want to pull to a page that's blank. So it has a place for activity all week, your water intake, steps, and hours slept, and then breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. So as of May 1st, I have gone back onto Bright Line eating, which is cutting out all sugar and flour, no snacks. You only eat 3 times a day, and you weigh your food. So I'm adding a few things to that. So I'm doing 73 ounces of water a day, and I want to increase that, but for now that's where I'm starting. No flour or sugar. I want to meditate every day. I want to do a little bit of yoga every day, and then we're going to walk as a family every night, and then all the other stuff. My goal is to get down to 145 pounds, but I also want to be strong, and I would like to do it by my birthday in 2021. I'm starting out at 199.7 pounds. So when I got pregnant with Evie, I was 152 pounds. So I have gained quite a bit of weight between pregnancy and then, you know, obviously having the baby and then gaining it back afterward, which is something that my body just naturally seems to want to do after having babies. The same thing happened with my son, that I lost the weight, you know, first when I first had him, and then gained back a bunch of weight after. So I am going to, you know, be real about this. I'm going to, you know, track my journey. If you guys want to see some of my journey as I go, I can track that in Instagram stories or here in this notebook too, if you're interested in seeing that. And it's no judgment on anybody at whatever weight you are. You're perfect just as you are. It's just for me with PCOS, the symptoms get really bad. The brain fog gets really bad. The fatigue gets really bad when I'm not eating right or when I'm overweight. So I want to get back to a healthy lifestyle. So in addition to my actual meal planner, my meal planner will be what my intentions are for the week. This will be what I actually ate. And of course, I won't use the snack one because I don't snack, but I'm going to track my water intake, my steps, and how many hours I got to sleep. And look, y'all, 8 hours and 12 minutes last night. Woo woo! That's pretty huge. Not last night, night before. 7 hours and 6 minutes last night. So it's been 2 really good nights of Evie sleeping, and I feel like a brand new woman. Then they also have this gratitude journal. You guys have seen this before in my monthly challenge because I started using this all the way back in October when Evie was only a month old. But you could really fill out, even filling this out every day, this gratitude journal will last you a long time, but I sort of stopped doing it in December. So I've started back a couple of days. I don't fill it out every single day. And then it has a 30-day reflection. So I'm going to go ahead and fill this out and then just keep going. And I'm not going to worry about filling this out once a month, just whenever I get to it. So I'm going to keep going with that nightly gratitude. So my plan is this notebook will kind of live by my bedside, and every night before I go to bed, I'm going to track my steps, my water intake, and what I ate. And then in the morning when I get up, I've got this new fitness tracker that I got from Amazon. I can link this down below if you want. It was only maybe $25, but it's working really well, and it tracks your heart rate and your sleep and everything. I will track my sleep for the night when I get up in the morning. And I'll do my gratitude at night before bed. This one is one of their habit tracker ones, and I've never used it before, but I've had it for a while. So for the month of May, starting today, so I'm starting May 4th, I've got the days of the week up here and then all the things I want to track. So no sugar, no flour, no snacking. Did I exercise? Did I drink my water? Did I journal? Did I do my gratitude journal? Did I do my tarot draw? And then my morning journal, which I'll show you guys in just a minute. So I'm going to track and mark those off. And this whole notebook is just all of those trackers. So you could track up to like 20 something things. For now, these are just the things I'm going to track, and I may add to it later. So that's this entire journal. Then this last one is the baby tracker, and I had this in here for Evie's doctor's appointment, but then we ended up not having any questions. So this one I haven't actually really used a lot. I may end up putting a different notebook in the back here, but for now it's really these three that I'm going to be focused on, and that is kind of my like wellness bundle there. So there's the main two notebooks I'm going to be in terms of like really focusing on in the month of May. I also have, this is the Vision Journal. That's the Erin Condren Vision Journal that came with the seasonal surprise box for this spring. I put a different cover on it, and I have already started filling it out, but only the first page. But I would like to work in this journal, because what it has is it has a place for a vision board, which I already do every quarter. I do a new vision board. But this is a vision board just for one vision. So on my typical vision board, I'll have all the things in my life that I want to do, or all of the things in my writing career. With this, I see this because there's so many pages, basically almost this whole notebook, all of these pages are for different visions. So I think I'm going to use this for like, this is my vision for my office, and then do that. And then this next one, so you can get really, really focused in, like this is my vision for a new car and bringing that into my life because that's something I want, or my vision for us buying a new house, hopefully later this year. And so you can get really specific about your visions, and I love this notebook. Then there's also in the back, there's lined pages and dot grid pages and then blank pages. So I'm going to be using that to potentially journal about when I'm working on these things or how I'm going to bring them into my life. So this again is another notebook that's not going to be like just done in a month. This will probably be with me for a year or more, but I'm excited to set it up and get the vision journaling going. So this is a notebook you guys have seen a million times before. This is my deluxe monthly notebook, and of course I just like to change the covers. So this is an Erin Condren product that only has the monthly views and then some notebook pages along with the notes in the back. So I just wanted to, again, express the fact that because I'm doing the Witch's Key and I'm working on Fate's Surrender and I've got a lot of videos happening, I am using this kind of hybrid planner notebook like religiously right now to track my YouTube videos over on my Sarra Cannon channel and my like editorial calendar, my edit schedule, when this book is going live and things like that. So my next big plan right now is to get all of May planned out so that it's all ready to go, and then to really put my plan in place for Fate's Surrender, which is the next main book that I have coming out. So I've got a lot of things to do in this planner. I also have kind of sectioned off a place with one of my extra covers to put notes about my vlog. So I've been putting up a vlog every Sunday over there. So if you enjoy vlog style videos for like behind the scenes writerly type stuff, you might enjoy this channel. And like I've mentioned before, some people are confused about why do I have this channel and another channel, but it's pretty simple really. This channel, Heart Breathings, is more for writers, and so I do talk about my books some, but mostly I want to share tips and tricks about how to write, how to plan, how to, you know, live your life as a professional writer. These are things that people who are just readers and not writers aren't really interested in. So I didn't want to put all of that like tips about how to write and how to market your books or do any of that on a channel that's intended for my readers. But I also wanted to have a channel that's for fans of my books. So that's why it's separate. But I do feel like a lot of you that enjoy my content here at Heart Breathings will also like that content over at Sarra Cannon. So if you enjoy both, come follow both. If you don't really care for like my witchy stories or things about my witchy spell cabinets or anything like that, or like office organization stuff, then you don't have to follow me there. But just to let you know, I might be talking about that channel more often here because I am actually putting more content up on there. For a long time, that other channel was just kind of dormant. But for now, yes, I am posting there, and I'm going live there actually every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern. So I'm doing a lot of videos over there. I also, just since I have it up here on the schedule, wanted to mention to you guys, if you want to help me out this week, anthology that I'm in called Once Upon a Kiss has a BookBub ad coming up on Thursday. If you're not familiar with BookBub, it's a mailing list and a website where they advertise deals on ebooks. So a book that might normally be $10, they advertise it when it's 99 cents and so on. And on those days, you have a chance, if you get a BookBub in a big category, your book has a chance to sell thousands of copies. So this week, starting today, my anthology called Once Upon a Kiss, which is fairy tale retellings, is on sale for 99 cents. And we have a BookBub coming up on Thursday. And we think that there's a good chance, solid chance, that we might be able to hit the USA Today Bestseller List with this anthology. Now, even though I have sold almost 750,000 books, I have never sold enough books in a week to hit the USA Today Bestseller List. The way that list works is you have to sell, be in the top 150 books selling here in the United States in ebook or paperback between Monday and Sunday of a week. So if you sold that many books between Sunday and Saturday, it doesn't count. It has to be between Monday and Sunday. I've had one time where I came really, really close, but my BookBub sale was on a Thursday that week too. And I sold 5,000 copies in that week, Thursday to Thursday, but because it wasn't Monday to Sunday, I didn't hit the list. So this is a chance for me. It's on my vision board for this year to hit the USA Today Bestseller List. I would love to do it either in a box set like this, like with an original story, or on my own. So I'm going to be attempting to hit the list several times this year. If you would like to help out, if you've enjoyed my content and you want to support me in any way, I am going to put the links to our book, Once Upon a Kiss, down below in the description box. So if you want to support me, if you want to say, hey, I've enjoyed your videos and they've helped me out a lot, so I have $1 that I want to pitch in to help you hit this list, I would really appreciate for you to go and buy that book. Now, one of the things about hitting the USA Today Bestseller List is that you need sales outside of Amazon. So obviously Amazon is the big seller. Most people sell the majority of their books at Amazon. However, to hit the USA Today Bestseller List, you also have to sell books, like at least 500 books, at Apple Books and Barnes & Noble Books or Kobo Books. So one of those other vendors, you have to sell enough books for them to report your sales. So long story short, if you really, really want to support me and this group of authors that I'm with in hitting the USA Today Bestseller List, the best thing that you can do is click on one of those links down below for Apple Books, Barnes & Noble, or Kobo Books and purchase the book there, because that's going to help us hit the list more than anything else. If you want to purchase it at multiple places, like if you just happen to have $4 to spare for my list run, I would certainly appreciate it if you would buy it at all 4 places, but none of that is expected. I just thought I would mention it, that if you have a chance, it's only 99 cents. Head out and buy it. It's a short story of mine called Red, and there are 17 fairy tale retelling short stories. So it's a great way to introduce yourself to new authors without having to spend a lot of time like reading their work. I'm also going to be reading my story from that set. It's called Red, and it's based on Little Red Riding Hood, and it also ties into my Shadow Demon saga. Today, Monday and Wednesday and Friday of this week, I'm going to be reading that story. So I'd love your support. I will let you guys know next week if I hit the list or not. I'm excited. I hope that I can hit it, but I'm not going to like place all my hopes and dreams on it because it is not an easy thing to do. So we'll see. All right, so just a few more little notebooks. You guys saw this one last year. It's an Archer and Olive that I was using as kind of a tarot journal. So what I'm hoping to do, I've been wanting to do this for a while, is to take my new Archer and Olive notebooks. I have this one that has a moon on it and the gold pages, and it's just the same as last year's. It's just white pages with the dot grid. And I also have this one with the gemstone on front that has black pages. And I want to set these up as another, like, not exactly a tarot journal, but kind of like a grimoire, so to speak, a book of shadows. I want to set one up as like a diary for some of the books that I'm reading on tarot and different things like that. And the other one as like just other types of things that are kind of witchy. So I have these cool just metallic pens. These were literally like $4 or something on Amazon, and they're very neat, and they write really cool in these journals. So you can see how cool they look here. Then I also have these pens, which are the Jelly Roll, like Moonlight pens, I think they're called. And those also write on black paper. So I'm hoping to set these up, and we'll see. If I get a chance to set them up, I probably will record it for that other channel, for the Sarra Cannon channel, but we'll see if I have time. Like I said, I'm spending the majority of my time in those Erin Condrens this month, but if I have time, I'm gonna set these up as well. Then I also have this, which is my little Hobonichi. This is the A6 size, and I've kind of played around with how to use this as a morning journal and stuff a couple of times, like morning routine. And finally, what I've decided to do now that I'm back on Brightline eating is I'm going to do a sort of journal that is tracking my weight, but also like talking about how I'm feeling, how much weight I've lost, what my goals are, and just kind of wake up every single morning. And this actually says 200.9 pounds, but then we found out that the scale was off. So it actually wasn't quite 200.9, it was 199.7. So I need to wipe that out and change it. But I want to wake up every morning and have this be part of my morning routine. It's just this little tiny page. It's not a very big page, to just say like, today's going to be a good day, sort of like a self-encouragement type thing. So I didn't get a chance to do it today, like the last couple of days, because I actually had it sitting down here on the kitchen table waiting to record this video. So now that this video is recorded, I'm going to back right through those days, or I'm just going to continue on with Tuesday. But every morning for the month of May, starting tomorrow, I'm hoping to just write a few words, only like 2 or 3 minutes worth of, just put a sticker on it and say, today's going to be a good day. I commit to eating food that's going to make me feel good. I'm going to, drink my water. I'm going to, I'm going to say what my intentions are for the day, how I feel about what's happening, and it's going to be all positive. I don't want to complain in this journal. I don't want to talk about how hard it is. I just want to say you can do it, and sort of recenter and recommit myself every morning. So I'm just going to call this my commitment journal, and hopefully this will be the final way that I end up using this one, because I've been kind of searching for how I'm going to use this journal. So this is what I'm going to do with it. You guys know also, this is not a notebook. This is a planner. It's just the horizontal Erin Condren 18-month planner. This is their new layers design. If you haven't seen these, but you want to watch it, I have a video on the unboxing for this. These are available now on their website. And I believe I saw some of you say, I love the cover, but I don't need the new planner yet. I think you can actually just buy the covers too, but don't quote me on that. If you can, I'll link it down below. So I'm using this kind of as a notebook, and I'm not actually going to get to use it until July, but I'm going to use this again as my family like memories and gaming notebook. I do have one that I'm using now, but I'm going to transfer into this one in June, end of June and early July. So I will film setting this up, but I just wanted to mention it that, even though this is not technically a notebook, you can really use a planner like this still for your journaling. So like this is a Hobonichi planner, but I'm using it as a journal. This is a horizontal planner from Erin Condren, but I can still use this as a journal. So get creative when it comes to notebooks. You can still use planners for that. So I also have this manifestation journal. I need to still fill out the front quote, but I'm trying to manifest for myself a television deal for my Shadow Demon Saga. So I have a vision board for it. I have a lot of journaling and different things that I've done for this, and I'm just going to keep that going. So this is another journal that I'm working in, not every day, but just like every couple weeks I will write in this one. So this one just is another notebook that I keep working through. And finally, this one won't probably go totally in the shot, but this is my plotting notebook, and I've talked about this so much, so I'm not going to go into it in deep detail, but I've been really leaning into this pretty heavily with the Witch's Key. So I've got my plotting notes all filled out, and I've got my list of like all my sprints and things that I've been doing, things about each episode that I've been reading. So I'm going to be continuing to work in this as I finish up edits for this series and get it published. And then the next set of pages here is for my book Fate Surrender, which I'm also hoping to finish in the month of May. So this whole section here is going to be a big part of my notes and notebook for the month. So that is pretty much all the notebooks that I'm leaning into and really using. In terms of pens, the pens that I'm really working in, I told you guys I've got these metallic pens that I'm using in that one black journal, but also I'm going to be using my Swarovski pens. So these are just, I don't know what's on that. These are just Swarovski pens. They're kind of like pen gem type things, but these existed before pen gems, and they have Swarovski crystals inside. And then these were ones that were Hello Kitty. So this has a little Hello Kitty angel, and then this one has just a white Hello Kitty head with a pink bow. I also have a pink one somewhere that's like a dark pink color, but I couldn't find it. So these are the two main pens that I'm going to use this month, and I'm excited about it. I sadly do not have a Swarovski pen to give away, but what I am going to be giving away this month is I am going to be giving away some of my favorite Wonder Woman things that Erin Condren sent me, and then I ordered some extras for you guys. So I still have some of these myself, but I'm giving these away. So this is their Take Note Wonder Woman and Erin Condren softbound notebook. This was probably my favorite thing that they sent me from the collection. So I thought, okay, I'm going to get you guys one of them as well. So this is pristine, never used. Love, love, love this softbound notebook. Then there's also, and it's lined inside. It's just lined. There's also these like enamel sticker sheet, as well as this Be the Hero list pad. And this list pad has the same beautiful mohawk paper that's inside the Erin Condren planner. So I'm going to be giving this away. I'm also going to be giving away a pack of these metallic markers from Amazon. So these will, of course, write on regular paper too, but they just look really good on black paper. So that is the giveaway for this month. In order to enter, this is an international giveaway, so you can enter whether you're in the United States or not. And I will specifically wanted to make this international because I know that even though I talk about Erin Condren all the time, sometimes it can be difficult for those of you outside the country to get Erin Condren stuff. So I wanted to make this one international, so it's open for all of you. Just comment down below, like, and subscribe to enter, and I will announce the winner of the giveaway on May 9th here on the channel. Thank you all so much for watching. Definitely comment down below, like, and subscribe to this channel to enter this month's giveaway. I will be announcing the winner on Saturday, May 9th. So check back here. I will put it in the description box. I'll also comment on your comment and pin it to the top. So definitely check back to see if you won. I have loved doing these notebook challenges, and I would love for you to use the hashtag HB Notebook Challenge over on Instagram so that I can see all the amazing notebooks that you're using, and so that we can kind of share our love for notebooks. This challenge is really all about taking those beautiful notebooks that you have kind of stored away or on your shelf that you've shopped for, that you love so much, but that you just haven't used. It doesn't mean you have to use a notebook every single month. You can see from my video as I've gone through these that I've got some that I'm using over the course of many months, but at least I'm using my notebooks, and that is what matters most to me. That's what means the most to me, because I've just had this collection of notebooks forever that just weren't getting used. So it just feels so good to finally be using them, and I hope that you're inspired to use your notebooks as well. Come follow me over on Instagram at HeartBreathingsBlog, tag me, and use that hashtag HB Notebook Challenge to show me all your amazing notebooks so that we can all see your great notebooks. And if you would like to come support me by buying a copy of Once Upon a Kiss and checking out my short story in that collection called Red, I've got the links for you down below. And come join us live on my Sarra Cannon YouTube channel, which will also be linked for you down below. I'm live every single Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, reading an original story, chatting, hanging out. And if you're interested, you can actually go back and watch the entire playlist of my book, The Witch's Key, which is the first book that I've actually finished in over a year and a half. I read it live on YouTube as I was writing it. So I would write an episode episode and then read it live the next day. And I went live every day for the past month. It was exhilarating. It was crazy. It was amazing. I won Camp NaNoWriMo, by the way, with almost 70,000 words written in the month of April. So make sure to comment down below if you participated in Camp Nano and you won so that we can cheer you on. It's been an amazing month and there's nothing like having that accountability. This is a rough draft that I was writing. So as I was going through the videos, I also talked about story structure and things like that, but I will have a video coming up where I discuss the entire story structure of that novel and how I brought it all together. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned. I will be posting that soon as well. So, all right, guys, that is it for our May Notebook Challenge. We do have a video series coming up soon on how to write a series, and that will come with another workbook like the one you have for how to plot your novel and how to edit it. So I hope you're excited for that. That will be starting soon. All right, you guys, love you so much. Thank you for your support. I hope you're hanging in there, and I will see you in the comments. Bye.